What's up, all you movie lover badasses? Fat Samurai Guy here with Lady Fat Blood, and welcome to another episode of Blind Buy Adventures. And today we have two little juicy tidbits for you. Oh boy! All right, we have Mutant Chronicles. Mutant Chronicles.
Dear.
Have Faith. And Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. Leatherface.
Oh.
He puts the teeth in terror.
What?
All right, so let's go ahead and start with Mutant Chronicles. So,
Oh boy.
so many years ago,
So long ago.
at Comic-Con, they showed a trailer for Mutant Chronicles, and I never forgot it.
Yeah.
It looked really interesting to me, and I really enjoyed Thomas Jane. We love Ron Perlman.
Love Ron Perlman!
And I just never forgot it. You know, it was always there, you know, but I just never got around to watching it. I just kind of missed Mutant Chronicles. I missed it somehow.
Wasn't it one of those movies where, you know, they were trying to put a lot of hype around it, and
Yeah.
it seemed like it should have been one of those movies that was going to go to the theater, but it didn't really, and so it
Yeah,
kind
it
of
didn't
like
go to theater.
you just kind of you saw this hype if you're around the comic book circles, and then there's nothing.
Yeah.
That is it.
It disappeared. Maybe that was why I missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Based off a popular role-playing game series, but Blind bought it, obviously, and we sat down and watched it the other day.
A little bit of booze on hand.
Yes, and oh man. Okay, you want to kind of give them a brief plot synopsis? The best that you can.
Okay, there's this machine,
The machine.
the aliens sent to destroy humanity, kind of, and it turns people into these things,
Creature, Resident Evil,
and
zombie
they've been
things.
like underground this whole time, and you got all the people of Earth who are too busy fighting each other, and so there's this war between two, you know, opposing nations, and in their war, they open up the hole, and the machine starts cranking out all these zombie-like creatures.
Yeah,
who then
it was accidentally opened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have this religious order. You got people evacuating the planet. You got the religious order led by Ron Perlman, who's saying, hey, I'm the chosen one, so I'm gonna take 20 people, but 20 people ends up getting turned into like 8 people who aren't really all that good at what they do. And Thomas Jane is one of them. and Sean Pertwee's in it.
Yeah.
Way too good
Yeah.
for this movie.
Yeah.
But then a lot of actors, well, I say a lot, maybe 3. Maybe 3 of these actors are way too good.
Dear God, John Malkovich.
Oh!
Dear God, John Malkovich in this movie.
Oh my.
Did they tell him they were filming? Did they mention to him, hey John, we're filming, man, go.
Somebody like woke him up after he had like an all-night bender and heavy on the sedatives.
Wow.
And then they fed him his lines in like an earpiece so that he knew what he was saying, and that's how he delivered.
Yeah, it was like, dude, you know you're in a movie, right? But Ron Perlman tried, Thomas Jane tried. They tried.
Yeah.
But that's basically the gist of the plot. I'm sorry, your brain's probably hurting right now thinking about what she just said. But you have this religious order, you know, they sealed it many millennia ago. And accidentally got reopened because of man, the evil of man. So now you have all these zombie Resident Evil type creatures running around, killing humans and blah blah blah. So they got to take the team. Ron Perlman takes his team down to the machine to plant a bomb and blow up the machine, and that just makes everything happy again. Very simplistic plan we got going here. And that was like the only plan this religious order had. Like there wasn't any backup plan
They had this
or anything.
bomb that came from the machine, and they didn't even know if it was gonna work. They didn't even know if it was a bomb.
Yeah.
But they somehow figured, yeah, this is gonna blow up the machine even though it came from the machine.
Yeah.
Why would the machine have a component that would be a bomb that could blow itself up?
You're thinking too hard.
I'm not. I'm really not. Okay, so now here's the thing. Okay, the movie, I didn't expect anything, okay? Just by virtue of knowing that it came out all those years ago, and and we've never really heard anything about it. Now, you have a movie like that, you never hear anything about it. Chances are that's because it wasn't that good. And yeah, it's incredibly low budget.
Yeah,
it's
really low
it's
budget.
Low budget. But oddly enough, it's estimated at like 25 million. Estimated, heavily estimated. Now, my thinking is that they had a hard decision to make. This is the budget that we have. Now, if we get some extra, like if we get the couple of somewhat well-known people, we can pay them, maybe get a little extra budget to get some names into our film, but we have to sacrifice the sets and the special effects. And so either we have actors and well-known people, or we have okay-looking special effects, and they went with the good actors. Now, here's the thing. I think they made the right decision. I will give this movie credit. I get what they were trying to do.
Yeah.
Okay, there were some really interesting design concepts going on here. You had kind of like this steampunk thing going on with the machinery. I appreciated like crazy the world they were trying to present.
Yeah. The design of the world and the way the guns looked,
Yes.
the way the vehicles looked, they looked pretty damn cool, like the design of it.
Yeah.
But the problem was, it was so inconsistent, you know, like the green screen or whatever technology they used, there were moments where I was like, okay, well, that doesn't look that bad, and that's kind of cool looking design, you know, and then all of a sudden the camera would pan and it's like, you got our actors running by this green screen right here, and it looks so bad. It looks so bad.
Yeah,
God.
And, honestly, I was willing to forgive the low budget nature of the film.
Yeah.
I really was,
Yeah.
and I was actually, as much as it was completely noticeable, it was so goddamn noticeable. It was like, oh, my heart hurts for you filmmakers.
Yeah.
I see what you're trying to do, but you just don't have the budget to back it up. I'm so sorry. So I could appreciate that, and I did actually give the look of the film a pass because I got it. I totally understood.
They tried.
So what did that leave us with? Characters and storytelling. Now, the story was, okay, it's your typical sci-fi. It's based off a video game, which we know nothing about. But, you know, you present the story, the bare minimum of the story, and you can kind of follow it. So, yeah, you could kind of follow the story, but here's the problem, the characters.
Yeah.
The characters were kind of crap. We had an ensemble thing going on. So you had these characters coming in. They tried to give some people backstory, and then some people, they just couldn't get it.
No.
Like, there's some people, why are you here?
Pretty much.
Lady, why are you here?
Yeah.
When we have, it's like, you're not even using swords. You can barely shoot your way out of a fight. But we got this silent chick from Hellboy 2 coming in here. Why didn't they just take her? Why did they take this other chick?
Yeah.
A lot of characters, they would try to give you these moments where, oh no, that person died. And it's like, who was that? Do we care? It was just a lot of flat when it came to development of the people. So that, I feel, was probably where the movie got kind of shot in the foot.
Yeah, I was
What you doing over there?
Sorry. I'm trying to find the name of the Asian actress. Devon Aoki. Yeah, so obviously they hired her because of her popularity with Sin City, which came out like way before.
And which had already
Mutant
died.
Chronicles.
Which had already died. Like, who even cares?
But the female monk, she was just as badass with the swords. Then we didn't really need Aoki in this movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, all the characters very forgettable. Very forgettable. You only really give a shit a little bit about Perlman a little, and Thomas Jane a little bit, and Sean Pertwee a little. But yeah, the characters are throwaway characters. But fucking Aoki gets the entire team killed. She gets the whole team killed. If you watch the movie, it is her fault. Pretty much 80% of the team dies. So we have one of the soldiers who has the bomb on him. He falls off this bridge down to where the creatures are, and they're walking on the bridge. And he hands the bomb to whoever's up there. I don't know who he handed the bomb to, maybe to Aoki. And then he falls down, and he's about to die, but he's trying to fight off the creatures. Well, Ron Perlman's like, hey, we have our mission. We can't stop to save him. So they keep going, And she's like, no, we have a duty.
We're still human.
Person. So she jumps down there, and then the whole team jumps down there, and they all die. So fuck the Aoki character. Only the main popular people, like three people, I think live, but they end up getting fucked up later. So, yeah, so that pissed me off. Now, there were moments where the action was actually a little decent, and then there were moments where the action was filmed pretty good, but then there were moments where the action looked like shit.
Yeah.
Very inconsistent movie.
Yeah.
Very inconsistent. And there were a few moments where I was like, you know, when you got the practical affected creature makeup effects of the creatures, the Resident Evil zombie, whatever they are, creatures running around and running through certain corridors, and they're blasting, and you know, they're backing up to each other, taking them out. I was like, oh, all right, you know. And then you got a horribly bad, just God, Mario paint, red CGI blood splattered everywhere, and it kind of takes you out of it. I mean, we can only handle. CGI blood seems to be the norm a lot in action movies nowadays, but this looked worse for some reason.
It did. It was very low budget.
Yeah.
And again, I could have forgiven all of it if the characters had been there. And if it hadn't been so, we got this group of people, but they're just here to die, but you're supposed to feel something for them even though you don't know them or give a shit. So, you know, it was an unfortunate thing. I do appreciate what they tried to do visually though. Yeah. So, you know, you get an A for effort, but everything else
A for effort. Yeah. So that is Mutant Chronicles.
How much did you pay for that?
Oh man, I don't remember.
It was how many years ago?
I paid. It was like $3.
Did you buy that at a
$3.
Blockbuster? Where did you buy? You bought like a couple movies from previously owned at Blockbusters. He brings home the stack of DVDs, and you can see under these other stickers, Blockbuster, property of Blockbuster.
Yeah.
What the hell is a Blockbuster? Does anybody remember that?
Blockbuster Video. Wow, what a difference. So yeah, can't really recommend. Can't really recommend Mutant Chronicles. If you're curious, try to watch it for free. Do not pay like I did. But the thing is we've seen worse.
Yes.
We've seen
Asylum
worse.
has given us much worse
Asylum films are the bottom of the barrel.
There was solid effort in this movie.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna even undersell that. People gave a shit making this movie.
They tried. It just really needed that.
It needed budget.
It needed a lot of bigger budget.
It needed budget, and it needed a little bit better writing to kind of flesh everybody out.
So now Saw is family.
Jesus Christ.
Leatherface! Whatever the end credit song was.
It was almost worth it for the fact that we had a Leatherface rock ballad.
I gotta try to find that song now. I gotta try to find it and buy it. So as I mentioned in my pickups video, horror edition, I'm a big fan of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre original, directed by Tobe Hooper. And I love the ridiculously over-the-top, cheesy sequel.
Apparently, we are the only two people on the
second
planet
one's so much fun.
that fucking love Texas 2.
It's hilarious.
Sincerely love the film.
Yeah.
But anyway, what are you gonna do?
I seen the one with Matthew McConaughey and the fourth one, and it's just like, wow, this is really bad. And then the remakes and reboots and all that stuff. But I missed this one. I missed the third one. So finally got a chance to buy it. And we watched it. Okay.
We've seen worse.
It's okay. It's better than 4.
Okay.
But you want to tell them plot synopsis? It's like basically the same.
People end up with the Leatherface family.
Yeah, the Leatherface family
but there wasn't
tricks this couple.
Yeah.
And they end up torturing them and chasing them, and that's basically the plot of the movie.
Yeah, you get Viggo, who's you think he's okay.
Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah, he's Viggo!
Young Viggo Unknown Mortensen.
Yeah, he gets the...
Leatherface's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the movie. So they trick the couple. The couple accidentally runs into the awesome badass Ken Foree, who's pretty much the best part of this movie.
Oh, he is. He tries so damn hard. He's like the only person that you're just like, well,
He's awesome in the movie. I was excited. I was like, oh, come on. I want a Ken Foree Leatherface throwdown. And you kind of get that. And I was all like, yeah. So he was kicking Leatherface's ass there for a little bit.
Yeah.
So he's great. But
yeah, this is one of those movies where, hey, let's hear it for the MPAA and fucking up movie ratings and
yeah.
oh boy.
So after watching the movie, we were like, well, that's all. It's okay. But there was a little short documentary of making of the movie, behind the scenes.
Believe it or not, somebody cared.
On the DVD, and we watched it, and we were like, dude, fuck the studio that released this movie. So they were all like, oh, well, let's, Texas 1 was a huge hit, and Texas 2 did fine. Let's milk this franchise, and let's do another one. So they wanted to do another one with Leatherface and the family and all that. They wanted to do it to make money. It's the 80s, horror movie sequels. Let's crank it out. They make money, so then they go ahead and hire this guy. I think it's Jeff Burr is his name. They hire this guy. They get practical effect people. They get all these people together, and then after they're done filming the movie, they're like, no, it's too violent. You gotta take all this shit out. They're like, stop doing this, studios!
And not only that, but they had an original ending.
Yeah, which was a lot better.
Which was really, we knew something was up. Okay, first of all, on the DVD that we have, there was a theatrical and an unrated version.
Right.
We weren't about to do the theatrical
No.
because we know what happened to horror movies in the 80s and early 90s. This was 1990, so it's practically the 80s. It's damn near the 80s.
Yeah.
So we're like, no, unrated. We got it. We know.
Yeah.
So we're watching it and we're like, dude, what the hell?
It's very tame.
What did they?
For our standards.
I can't even imagine what the theatrical looks like. And so we're like, okay, we're going along, plug it along. Okay, we've seen worse, whatever. And then the ending happens, and something happens with the Ken Foree character, and you and I both are like, oh no, something is not right here.
Yeah.
Basically, are we just gonna go into it?
Yeah, go ahead, tell 'em.
Okay, so the showdown between the final chick and Leatherface.
Kate Hodge, I think her name.
Leatherface happens in this kind of like swampy area, and Ken Foree shows up for one last hurrah. Well, basically, he gets a chainsaw to the head.
Yeah.
Okay, chainsaw to the motherfucking head.
Yeah.
But in the version that we saw, he kind of disappears. But you're assuming, oh no, he dead. He dead.
Yeah,
Chainsaw.
because
to
you
the
hear
head.
him. The chainsaw's in the water, and Leatherface pushes him towards it, and you hear like he's getting hurt.
And you kind of see like
and
a
then
behind
and then
shot.
Ken Foree stops fighting.
And then
So
that's it.
you assume he's dead.
And then he goes after the chick.
Right.
And the chick bashes him a couple times.
Bashes
with the rock.
Leatherface, yeah.
And then the next thing we see is she's on the side of this road out in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
And
Steals
she's,
his truck.
She's trying to, recover from all this crap. And then all of a sudden, she's sitting on the side of the road. All of a sudden, this truck pulls up.
That's what happened, yeah.
And Ken Foree's driving the truck.
And he's perfectly fine.
And he has but one scratch that he had from before when he got into the car accident.
No blood on his back.
There's
no blood on the back of his head.
Fresh as a daisy.
And we were like, is this a dream
We're
sequence?
like, exactly. We're like, okay, I call shenanigans. We're waiting for the other shoe to drop or something. Nothing happens, and then the movie ends, and it's like,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
Yeah, yeah.
And come to find out, he fucking died.
He died.
And not only did he die, after the chick kills Leatherface in the swamp, she kind of goes a little crazy.
Yeah.
Which I thought was an interesting ending because in the film, earlier on, you meet this girl who was also a victim of the family.
Right.
And she was crazy.
Yeah.
She'd only been there, she'd been running from the family for a couple of days, I think. And she had gone nuts. And I thought, hey, that was actually a nice little bookend. It's like, you would go crazy after you see your boyfriend get, squished in the head and you see all this shit go
And is it
down.
a better death for Viggo Mortensen? Because he gets caught on fire earlier, and at the end he shows up, for one final scare, and he's all burnt up, and then she ends up impaling him. It was the original ending was so much better.
Yeah, it
It
made
was
a
so
lot,
much better. But
it
you
made sense.
see the chainsaw go through Ken Foree's head.
And his little plastic
Like,
dummy head. But,
he's dead.
It was a practical effect they went
But
for.
I
They
guess
tried
the
to do it.
studio was like,
They didn't like the ending.
we don't like this.
I don't know if it was a test audience thing.
I don't
People
know.
didn't like,
Well,
test
fuck
audiences.
the test audience
and
then.
that's the thing, you can rag on the MPA all you want, that's fine. But studios, a lot of studios they want to say, well, it's the MPA's fault. It's the ratings board's fault because they're the ones that want, well, you know what? You turn over your audience. You turn over your film to a test audience who's watching this?
Yeah.
Who is your test audience?
Yeah.
Are you trying
these
to,
fans of horror movies?
Yeah, or are these like, 45-year-old housewives or 13-year-old boys who are going to
Yeah.
be bored by a movie with a kind of a psychological twist ending?
Yeah.
But anyway.
But yeah, that's
So
the ending they went with.
It's actually worth a cheap purchase.
Yeah, if you're a diehard fan of Leatherface
Yeah.
and the franchise, I mean, I only paid $9 for it.
It's not great,
No, it's not great.
but it's not, it's
Yeah.
just not the worst thing out
But it was
there.
the violence was so tame. I
Yeah.
mean, and then, oh man, when we watched, there was a scene where Ken Foree shows up at the end at the house, and he's just blasting with his machine gun, shooting at the Leatherface family. And one of the brothers' hands gets blown off, fingers gets blown off, the ear gets blown off, and all that. And the mom gets shot up a lot,
in her.
right? And we were just all like, well, at least something's happening. That was our reaction. We're like, okay, at least we're getting something.
Yeah.
And then we go watch the theatrical version. All that shit was cut out. It was so bad.
There was a scene.
It made us appreciate the tame, unrated
It
version.
really did. There's a scene. There's this little girl in the family, and there's speculation. Oh, it's probably Leatherface's daughter. Which,
Yeah.
anyway.
Oh, this is horrible. Listen to this.
Okay. So the main lady character, she's tied up in the chair, and they've nailed her hands to the chair, and she's sitting there gagged, and she's screaming, and they've got her boyfriend, and he's hanging upside down, and they're getting ready to kill him. Well, you can't just kill him. So they have this contraption to where they want to bleed him out and smash his little face in.
Yeah.
So
With sledgehammer dropping device.
So Vigo's setting up the trap, and the little girl comes in, and she's like, "No, you said next time I could do it." And so the scene is you and me, okay, maybe we just don't think some things are very sadistic, but when you put it into context, you have this little girl in this fucked up family. Yeah, the little girl's not gonna give two shits if somebody dies or not.
No.
So Vigo lets the little girl come over, pull the string, and the thing falls, and the guy gets his head squished in, and he dies.
That you don't see, but yeah, it's a
Yeah, it's like a quick shot of the dummy because again, a lot, even though for this being an unrated cut, the deaths were just not that graphic for us.
No.
I guess because we're weird. No. Whatever. So that was that. And so as soon as we go and watch it, as soon as we get a load of the rated R version, we've already seen some of these other scenes where they would cut out just seconds of footage, and I'm like, they're gonna cut out. You just watch. They're gonna cut out the little girl doing it, and sure enough, this terrible edit. The little girl doesn't even come into the kitchen and start complaining.
She's not even there.
She's not even there. She's literally gone, and then you have this quick cut of the string being pulled. The guy getting killed, like quick, like for as quick as it was in the unrated, it's even worse in the theatrical. And all of a sudden, the little girl's sitting on Leatherface's lap.
Yeah.
She just appeared, and she
teleports
materialized out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So
it was bad.
Yeah, it was a horrible editing, and it was the
really
same
bad.
thing when they shot up the kitchen with the family.
And I had no problem with the little girl. She's part of the she's part of the Leatherface family.
Think of the context.
She's part of the Leatherface family. And earlier in the movie, there's a scene where she tries to stab Kate Hodge. Actually, she does stab her.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Yeah.
And then they cut out the scene, so the lady, the Kate Hodge, she's starting to properly freak out, and Ken Foree is like shooting up the place when he shows up, and so she's trying to escape. There's a quick scene of her pulling her hand off of the nail, because she's nailed down,
She's nailed to the chair.
So you see her hand come up, and the nail, like right out of her. She's like frees herself. They cut that out of the R-rated version. It's a 2-second shot of the chick freeing herself. I'm like, you guys.
Pansies.
Oh my god.
Fucking pussies.
Oh
god. And then, obviously, the movie doesn't do that well.
Yeah.
It does not do well at all. And of course, the studio blames the director because it's his fault. I mean, the movie's not the greatest thing ever. But when you start, it's like, you know what? What's popular nowadays? Martial art comedies. Kung fu comedies are popular nowadays. The kids like it. So let's get that Jackie Chan guy. Let's hire Jackie Chan. All right, go ahead and film your movie. All right, let's watch it. You know what? Take all the kung fu out of this movie.
It's too long.
Yeah, take all the martial arts.
You're boring the audience with the fights.
Leave the comedy and maybe a few stunts, but take all the martial arts out. I mean, and then obviously that Jackie Chan movie will probably suck, and then they'll blame Jackie Chan and the director. It doesn't make any sense. Studios, stop fucking with these. Even in the 80s, man.
Yeah.
We're dealing with that shit now.
Well, you know,
and
there's...
even in the 80s.
Well, I mean, it seemed like...
90s, too.
I don't know, it seemed like it's bad now, but it was almost worse in the 80s.
Yeah.
Because horror movies were so much more prevalent in the theater.
Yeah, it's true.
And so, you know, you have an entire film series in the Friday the 13th series, where especially, what was it, 7?
Oh my God, 7.
7 was horrifically edited, like butchered.
It's hard.
A
it's
lot of
heartbreaking.
a lot of these movies were butchered, like horribly, like to the point where it's like you see edits and you're like, oh my God, you know, what did they? And you hear the special effects people in these documentaries.
They create all these really cool effects and
nobody had the foresight to have director's cuts back then, and so even if you had the footage, it would probably look like shit.
Yeah.
And you know, you have these bare minimum releases on Blu-ray, and it's like, well, it's almost not even worth it. It's like, well, it's there, but
I mean, I'm still a fan. I mean, I gotta get my Jason Friday the 13th fix, man. So. But we're getting off track here.
Of course, that's what we do.
So if you have to be a die-hard fan of the Leatherface family and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. To even want to give this a shot. If you're curious, though, watch it for free. Try to find it for free somehow and watch it. I wouldn't just go out and blind buy it like us. I don't regret buying it.
Yes. We've bought worse.
Yeah, we bought worse.
I've bought worse.
So it's a rental. That's it for today's episode of Blind Buy Adventures. Let us know in the comments below if you guys have seen Mutant Chronicles and Leatherface.
I'm so sorry.
Let us know in the comments below what you guys think of both of those movies, and we'll see you guys next time. Leatherface! Leatherface!